Now, mid-end Android smartphones are quite popular among the masses. And recently, two giants clashed in this space. Contender number one, the Micromax Canvas Nitro. And contender number two, the second generation Moto G. So let's take a look at how these smartphones fare in comparison. But first, take a look at the specs of the Micromax Canvas Nitro. This is the new flagship smartphone from Micromax stable. This one is named Nitro. The Canvas Nitro features a 5-inch IPS HD display with 1280 by 720p resolution. This is an octa-core smartphone. It houses a 1.7 GHz octa-core MediaTek MT6592 processor with 700 MHz Mali 450 GPU, backed by 2 GB of RAM and 8 GB internal storage. Micromax Canvas Nitro runs on Android KitKat operating system, and at the back you get a 13-megapixel autofocus rear camera with LED flash. There is also a 5-megapixel front-facing camera. The battery on the Micromax Canvas Nitro is 2500 mAh and it is priced at Rs 12,990. Alright, those were the specs on the all-new Micromax Canvas Nitro, and let's take a look at what the rival, the second generation Moto G, has in store. After the success of the first generation Moto G, Motorola has come out with the all-new Moto G second generation. And this one faces a stiff competition. The new Moto G is powered by a 1.2 GHz quad-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 processor backed by 1 GB of RAM. This is a dual SIM smartphone with micro SIM compatibility. The new Moto G boasts of a bigger display and now features a 5-inch HD display. The camera is also improved on the new Moto G. It now houses an 8-megapixel rear camera with a LED flash, and the front camera for selfies is a 2-megapixel one. It runs on the latest Android KitKat operating system, and there is a non-removable 2070 mAh battery on the phone. Moto G, just like its previous version, is only available online for a price tag of Rs 12,999. Now, Moto G and Micromax Canvas Nitro both are priced at approximately 12,000 rupees. So which one is a better option? Let's find out. All you guys who are looking to upgrade from a budget smartphone to a mid-range one, look no further. Micromax Canvas Nitro and Motorola Moto G might interest you. To get a clear perspective between both these devices, let's check out which one is a better smartphone. When it comes to the display, both Motorola and Micromax devices stand even as they have pretty similar specifications. Both smartphones offer HD displays which are bright, crisp and give out amazing color reproduction. So both score a point here. In terms of specifications, Micromax device takes a lead over the Motorola phone as it runs on the MediaTek's true octa-core processor. It uses 8 cores to perform multiple operations smoothly and still be able to have a long battery life. Moto G second generation runs on a 1.2 GHz quad-core processor backed by 1 GB of RAM, and there's 16 GB memory with an option of an expansion, a feature which was sorely missed in the first generation phone. Meanwhile, Micromax phone is backed by the 2 GB of RAM, 8 GB of inbuilt memory which is expandable up to 32 GB. Micromax Nitro is a better spec phone than the Moto G. Micromax Canvas Nitro has a 13-megapixel rear camera with Sony IMX135 CMOS sensor and features a rich 5-megapixel snapper which got blue glass filter, f2.4 aperture and also 75-degree viewing scope, which is certain to impress selfie aficionados and makes it a better camera phone than the Moto G. Moto G, on the other hand, houses just an 8-megapixel camera on the rear and a 2-megapixel front-facing camera. More megapixel count in the camera does not guarantee a good quality photograph. It all depends on the type of lens, size and aperture. And Micromax has it all. A bigger megapixel count and a very good sensor for those crisp images. The battery on the Micromax Canvas Nitro and the Moto G lasts for about a day. Micromax has a removable battery while the Moto G has a non-removable one. both these smartphones are only available online. Canvas Nitro is available on Snapdeal, while the Moto G is available on Flipkart. The price is Rs 12,990 for the Micromax and Rs 12,999 for the Moto G. But you have to choose between the two. Micromax Canvas Nitro is a better option. Why? Why are you selling smartphones online? What will happen to the retail experience that one has while buying a new gadget? Seems like that's the way companies want to go in 2014. And on that note, it's time for us to take a very small break on the show. Lots more technology action coming your way on the other side.